Hi, good morning, you guys. This is Sandra Ayon again, your home care provider. Um, this is information more for your February timesheets. February, I want to remind everybody that February, hang on a second. Let me just put this here. I'm sitting here doing a couple of timesheets for one of the ladies that I help every month. I want you guys to remember that February's timesheets are going to be very, very important because there is only 28 days in the month. I need you guys to grab you guys need to grab a calendar. This is what I'm going to ask you guys to do, okay? This is going to help you guys. So every month, what I do, like for the month of January, where did I left those in the car. Okay, that's great. For the month of January, what I did was, because I work 264 hours a month, I do not want to go over the allowed hours that I am allowed per week, first of all. And I also cannot exceed the amount of hours per week. Mind you, I have four recipients that I have to watch, okay? So it is a little tricky when you're doing more than one person. February only has 28 days. So what I suggest that you guys do is, when you get your timesheet, before you send out your timesheet, please, because this is what I've been doing, is you first of all, you need to make a copy of your timesheet, okay? Because that stays for your records before you write on the original, so you can practice on that one. And then I want you guys to make an extra copy, okay? The reason I want you guys to make an extra copy is because you're going to white out the numbered days. So January 1st, and I'll show you. Come on, I need to think. Think. Oh, come on. January 1st to January 15th. You're going to white out the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5. Maybe I have one here. I hope I do. And you're going to white out all the way to the 15th, okay? You're going to white out the recipient. Okay, beautiful. Here, I do have one. So this is what I did. Look. Let me see if I can get a little light in here. Hold on. Okay, this is what I want you guys to do. This is what I have done, okay? And the process has been, it's taken me a little while. I've tried to perfect it, okay? So this is one of the timesheets that you guys get. You notice it says sample on it, okay? This was one of the very first timesheets that I started with, okay? But if you notice on this sample timesheet, you notice how I whited out, and I know it looks off, okay, like especially here. Let me see, can you see my finger? Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. I whited out the numbered days, okay? I whited out the numbered days. Okay, I left the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it jumps over this way because apparently this timesheet started on a Thursday. I don't care. I whited it out. Then Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then you see Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yada, 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 all the way down and all the way down. This was one of the very first timesheets that I started working with, okay? I forgot I had these here. But then as time passed by, I started perfecting the I guess you could call it perfecting the timesheet. So then I went ahead and I did this one. And this is just to give you guys examples. Look, this was one of my timesheets. I basically blew it up. I shrank it. I did all kinds of stuff. I wanted it to be perfect because as you can tell, this one here, again, I white it out. I white it out. I white it out. I white it out. Okay. I white it out. I white it out. I white it out. I forgot to white this out. But I do have another one that I also did where I substituted, I cut a little thing and then I made this 0 so that it would be clear. Okay. But then as time has passed by, I have actually come up with a better one. So far, this is the best I have gotten. Okay. Can you guys see what this timesheet looks like? So I kept the work week 1, work week, let's see, work week 1, work week 2, work week 3. Okay. I white it out, white it out, white it out. I left the days. I tried to, and then once I did that one, because I wanted the whole month in one sheet, I did the other one again. I white it out, white it out, white it out, work week 1, work week 2, work week 3. And then I put my number at the bottom of that. So if they wanted to, and this is kind of like, you could say, this is kind of like my hard copy. So this is what I want you guys to do. I don't want you guys to go through all of this. This is what I work on when I'm doing timesheets for other people where I'm helping them. I don't want you guys to go through all of that. I have not figured out a way of being able to download a document onto my YouTube so that you guys can say, oh, well, Sandra has it on her YouTube here. Let me just copy and click. So that's why it's not up there. But this is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to make a copy of your first half of January. When you get your second half of January, make a copy of that one too, okay? Make 2 copies of each one. Once you make 2 copies of each one, you're going to keep 1 copy, which is going to be for your records for the month of January. And then you're going to use the other 2 copies of the entire month, and I want you to white out because now you don't need it anymore. You'll already have your copies. I want you to white out, and I want you to label it February, okay, 2/1 to 2/15, and then I want you to label it 2/16 to 2/28. Remember, February only has 28 days. The reason that February is so important is because in the past couple of years, the month of February, the very first 2016, I want to say, or 17, in 2017, the county issued over 2,000 violations alone for the month of February, not for the entire month, for only the last half from the 16th to the 20. I think 2017 had 29 days, and then from the 16th to the 29th, they issued over 2,000 violations, you guys. The number did not decrease in 2018. Okay. February is very important. We do not want violations. Everyone is so scared of getting a violation. I understand this. So I have people that I do timesheets for, and I help them every month, and they check with me and Sandra, is this correct? And I'm like, yeah, that's correct. No, that's not right. No, this is how you do it. They ask me for help, and I try to help them. I tell them not to wait until the end of the month because I'm also busy making my timesheets and working and so on and so forth. So I wanted to share this with you guys to give you an idea of what you can do to prepare for February. Please prepare for February. Please, if you have questions, please ask me. I have no problem helping. I will make time. I will constantly be checking my YouTube. I try to call you guys back. I will call you once. I might call you twice. If I don't answer, leave a message. Text me. Texting me works a little bit better because I can look and see and I can answer real quickly. But if I have to if I have a little bit of time, I'm going to call, and I might be multitasking like always, because that's what we learn how to do, right? Is multitask. But this is the idea that I came up with. Why? Because I'm sitting here doing 2 timesheets for a young lady that I do for, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, oh my God, I need to make space for February. And she needs to get to her 264 hours. So when I did my timesheets, last night, for January, I didn't just do my timesheets for the first half of January. I did my timesheets for the entire month so that I have room for February. It's basically organizing. On some days I had to work more than others. It's okay. I didn't exceed I look for three things when I do my timesheets. One of them is not working more than the allowed hours per week per client. The other one is not working more than 264 hours per month. That's the entire month from the first of the month to the 31st of the month. Okay. And the third thing that I look for also when I'm doing my timesheets is not to go over 70% per timesheet. How does the 70% work? Okay. So basically I take 100 hours. Where's my calculator? Right here. Oh, I still have this thing. So I take 100, let's say I have 100 hours to work for the month, right? I want to know what 70, and I'm saying 100 because it's easier. I need you guys to look at the picture. I'm saying 100 hours so that you can see. So 100 hours, how do I know what 70% is of 100 hours? Please do not feel bad. I don't like fractions. I hate fractions. But when I went to college and had to take, I didn't go as far as calculus. I guess I could have if I wanted to. Would have been a nice challenge. But when I went to college, in order for me to receive my degree in liberal arts, I had to pass college algebra. College algebra is hard. I hate, and I don't use hate a lot because it's a very strong word. I hate fractions. I hate fractions with a passion. I hate word problems. I hate word problems with a passion. So how did I find out? So I had to learn this. Now I can kind of figure it out a little bit. Percentages are also somewhere in that area. What is 50% of 100? That's the easiest way I can break it. 50% of 100 is 50. So when I see something on sale for 75%, I just split it up in 4, divide it in 4, and then I see what I have to pay. So the reason I'm using 100, and like I said, I'm not a genius, but I try to find the easiest way to do this, and I want to share it with you guys because I know how scary it is. I know how frustrating it is. So how do I get the percentage, right? When you guys call the IHSS number, the 1-888-822-9622, if you guys listen to their message, it always says, do not work more than 70% on your timesheet. What that means is that you can work up to 70% of your timesheet in one timesheet of your hours. So if I have 100 hours, and here we go back. If I have 100 hours and I cannot work more than 70% on that one timesheet. I'm going to get 2 timesheets in the month, but on one timesheet, I can claim up to 70%. So how do I find out what 70% is of 100? I take 100 and then I multiply it times 0.70. Once I multiply it times 0.70 and press the equal sign, it will give me the total 70. And I know now that I cannot work more than 70 hours per timesheet. I know that 70 is more than half. 50% of 100 is 50. Okay, that's half. 25% of 100 is 25 hours. So let's say one of my recipients gets 100 and I'm going to lie actually, because there's people out there that are hating on me right now. It's okay. I still love you, James. Anyways, let's just say I have 150 hours for one person. Okay. I want to know what 70% of that is. So then I would take 150 times 0.70 equals. Yes. Oh, hang on one second. My son, I'm trying to take care of him. He had surgery. So I'm trying to multitask. How do I find out what 70% is out of 150. I multiply it times 0.70 and I get 105 hours. That's how the 70% works. Take your hours. What does that say? Trip in a good way. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Isabel. So, what is that saying? It's substituted by your hours. So let's pretend that you have, okay, let's see. Let's do the 283 hours because everybody has 283 hours. Well, not everybody, some of the people. Let's see here. Hey, love, thank you so much for the time and help. I just appreciate 259.37. How do I do that? Okay, then let's do her example. 259.37 times 0.70 equals 181 hours. So you cannot work more than 181 hours per timesheet. But I'm going to make it safe. I want to make sure, I like to be on the safe side, because we have to be careful. This is how we make our money. This is how we make our living. I would not work 181 hours. I would go about 175 because that gives me that cushion. And I like to have cushion because I'm a big girl. So I like to have a little bit of cushion. I would not, so for the 239 hours, I think that's what it was. I would not work more than 108 and 75 hours for that time sheet. And that'll give you the 6 hours of cushion time. Okay. I'll do, that's about the only example I'll do because I got to go take care of this little man. And then I got to go to work and then I got to do this and I got to do that. And it's okay. God is good. He takes care of us. So what I basically want to tell you guys was that. You're welcome. So what I basically want to tell you guys is, once again, I have made these. Thank you. I have made these. Okay, you guys. I want to say I've perfected them, but I know I could do better than this. My next step is going to be to get onto a computer and do an Excel spreadsheet where I can actually create my own, which I know I can. First, I got to cut the nails down so I can type. And then I can get it all. I know how to do that stuff. But I want you guys to please, please, please. February is very hard, extremely hard. So I need you guys to please take my advice. Make copies of your timesheets. Make 2 copies. The one you're going to keep for your records and the one that you're going to use for the month of February. Once you white it out, make another copy. Practice. Text me. Call me. Comment on YouTube. Subscribe. Like. Share. I'll try to make time for you guys because I want to help you guys. And organize your month, because if you do not organize your month, you will be making a mistake and you're going to be in that lump sum of people that are going to be getting a violation for the month of February. I'm still working on my travel time sheet board. I know, right? Go to lunch. Yeah, we can go to lunch. Yay. I love lunch. I like to eat. Other than that, it's tools and diamonds, and my birthday's coming up. Yep. And not in that order. So let's turn up. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, probably. Anyways, make copies of your timesheets and let me know what I can help you guys with. I'll finish this lady. I'm going to go take care of my little man and get myself rolling. I hope this helps you guys. I hope you guys can kind of slow down, read through it, just keep going, keep going. Playback. I know I talk a lot. Sorry. So I'm going to go deal with the everyday drama. But God is good and blessings to you guys. Be safe out in the rain. I don't work in the rain. Sorry. I don't want to get sick. And I don't like my little old people out in the street. And when it's raining. Stay safe. Thank you, Wendy. Stay safe. Just take care of your people. Advocate. Give me a call. Another thing, too, is I'm coming up with I have the form that you need for the doctor to evaluate your patient. I'm mailing out a couple of them to a couple of people that asked me. They're going out today, so I'm sorry. I know I was supposed to send this before, but I couldn't find it. I ran out of ink from my printer, so I had to go get that too. But I'm gonna go make some more copies. Yes, the pay increase started in January 1st, which is 12.60 now an hour, and your overtime is $18.90. I love overtime. So yes, it did. The increase started, so that starts as of January. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cool. All right, you guys, let me get going. It's already 12. I'm hungry. I haven't ate, and I still got to keep working. All right. God bless you guys. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Call me, text me. Do just make sure. Bye. Make sure you guys do it, and just let me know what I can help you guys with. Bye, Wendy. Love. Take care. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate all your support.